Okay, how about... There we go. The mic seems to be working. I don't know what happened. In my audio mixer, it changed to... what was it? Like, default? There is only one mic on my computer anyway, so it should have been this one, but I think originally I had it set specifically to the mic I always use rather than default. But for some reason it switched back. Anyway, I got it. Yeah, sorry. What I was trying to say before is, how have you been? How are things? What's new? And thanks for coming along. Not quite in that order, but you get the idea. Should probably send Warby a quick message and let him know. Casey wants to come back around. If not, that's always fine too. But yeah, how are things? Yeah, I needed the loot anyway, and since they were needed for this one, I figured I might as well do them. I only did the 2 runs that I needed, so I'm fine. But yeah, I was running out mostly of the mirror stuff. I was running out of because I've been pulling the rep every day for that. So I figured I might as well top up a little bit. Whew. Currently I'm here. I only just got to Renowned. So it helps a little bit. I just don't really have anything else to spend the mirror credits on anyway. Before that, I was always refining them down to regular credits, because there's really not a lot to spend the mirror credits on. It's like Syndicate XP, but you only get a little amount, or rep. And I think that's it, right? I guess the mirror resource chest, but I don't really need that. I get enough resources anyway, even if it is Sigma. Agony booth, where is it? Oh, I didn't even realize that was mirror. Okay. Might as well start getting that as well. Thanks for that. I never noticed. Usually when it's mirror, it says it at the front. So that's why I missed it, I guess. That's unfortunate. Better late than never. Only 100 days to go. Yeah, most of the Forbidden Tech and stuff is super expensive, so that's why I don't bother until I've like cleared some of the other stuff first anyway. And yeah, no, it is pretty good. Like, at least if nothing else, the rep gains are pretty good, and the hull health is nothing to sneeze at either. Actually, it's just good all around for hostile grinding. Yeah, I got the Metreon Cascade pretty high, but the critical stuff is not really that useful, so I was thinking about switching to the Tarka's Isolytic weapon, because I need to boost this anyway for the artifact shards. But I'm also almost halfway to the quantum slipstream, so I'm thinking of trying to save a little bit of what I got so I can kind of level that up quickly once I get it. For now, I'm sitting here. It's always the catalyst that kind of slows me down, so I'm trying to be a little bit more conservative with that. Tantalus is pretty cool. I don't have any of that yet. That's the Apex Barrier one, right? No, ISO damage. Oh yeah, it was the Apex Barrier one. I want to increase this one more, the Thalaron radiation, but this is the problem. I'm so close to maxing it too, it's a shame. It's not terrible, but I know once I do this one more time, if I even get it, the next one's going to be like 39%. And I still got another 12 levels to go. If it wasn't so expensive, actually, you know what, let's give it a try. Oh, it actually worked. Can we max it? We did max it. Look, okay, that worked. That was incredible. So thanks for the luck. I'm attributing that entirely to you. But 10.9%, I don't think that's going to work out. Unfortunately. And I don't want to waste 8,000 catalyst on this, so yeah, unfortunately. Oh, and you need a 10% chance too, so once I tier this one up, that's probably going to be it anyway. Yeah. Still though, I mean, it is nice. Like, I wish it, because it goes up like exponentially in the last leg for the damage against players, but yeah, it is what it is. Not like I'm using a Romulan ship right now anyway, so I don't need to worry too much about it. What I do need to worry about is finding a resource node that I can mine. Oh, he's 0 noded. I was considering doing a little bit of rep grinding. Let's see. I think I'm probably better off with Strange New Worlds for this one, right? And I guess Samwise? I'll take Sam along. I'm gonna do some rep grinding up in the Mirror Universe. I don't want to mess with my below decks too much because I'm banking on survivability. But I know Chapel gives the bonus here, which is nice. It does say here fed Klingon and Romulan hostiles, but I did read that the this works. Like even on the Mirror Universe. Phelan is just not high enough level for me. Where is he? Does it count as loot? I think he's actually deployed right now too. What else does he do? It's protected cargo, right? Yeah, there we go. 50%. So she's better for me for now. Anyway. And the extra 5% to Pike's ability is going to be a big help. What I am going to do is get rid of these. Slap Kirk in here and slap Sloane in here because Sloane has his hostile loot ability. So that should help a little bit as well. I could do, but he only gives me like 10% or something. His is also cargo something or other, isn't it? Cargo capacity. Yeah, minus super low. It's like, yeah, 20%. It's not a lot. I'm better off with the, because I can't finish a full 30 minutes in the MU yet. I think I got up to like 25 minutes. So I'm better off with the survivability for now. But at some point, yeah, it'll be worth swapping him in. Versus the 70s. The 68s I can do no problem. Yeah. It was once I started using, actually, I think it was Janeway I used first. But I think probably Strange New Worlds Pike is pretty good. But when I figured out the mitigation was working really well, that's when I started kind of aiming high. Actually, I probably should have taken Hammer along, but yeah. Actually, should I do that? I forgot about Hammer. Hammer is science, right? Let's do that. I completely forgot about him because he's below Dex. But you're right. Hammer's the one I should have in here. And gotta reset this annoying ability as well. Oh, he must be deployed. Where is he? Ship F. Nah, that's fine. Can't be bothered bringing it back. Should be okay. How was my speed? 207. Oh, it seems lower than I was expecting. I'll go up a little bit once I hit this hostile anyway. And actually, if I'm going to be dedicating myself now, check the consumables. No, it's not in here. It's in ship combat, I guess. But I can't afford it, looks like. Only just can't afford it. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Is what it is. I do have some loot ones down, no, some reputation ones down here that I can pop once I get there. That'll help a little bit. I've been trying to boost my artifacts quite a bit. So that's probably why I keep running out of the Transigen. Yeah, it's a good day for it with the daily being what it is. Ugh. The Chronicles of the Ascendant. That was nice. Someone sent me a message, said they were leaving a node. Yeah, once I get a queue of enemies kind of queued up, I'm going to go check my artifact gallery again. The one thing I struggle with the gallery is figuring out the sources for a lot of them. Like which formatas I should be doing and stuff like that. I'm sure if I actually looked up the spreadsheet it would be a lot easier, but it's just a lot of hassle. Yeah, that would be the smarter way to do it, I think. I hate the Mirror Universe so much. It's so slow. Oh. Okay, let's set this queue. Oh, wait, XComp. Klingon Rap. Romulan Rap. There we go. And 9, I guess. Sure, there we go. About as ready as I'll ever be, yeah. So let me check one more time where my rep's at. It's like 46 million, 46 billion roughly for all of them. Yeah, the DTI, let me check where I'm sitting on that one. Because it goes up every tier of your relativity, I've been holding on to it for a bit. So I'm sitting at like 34 billion for now. I used a bunch of them when I went up to... which one was it? Level 60 or level 50? I think when I went to level 50 I used a bunch. Yeah, it's not bad, but like I said, because it goes up, like the payouts go up every tier of the relativity. I've just been waiting and holding on to it. And then as for artifacts, this is where I'm sitting at for now. Shame I can't get these up any. The Mabenga's Crown, I think I get that from one of the ones on the right hand side. One of the Formata systems on the right hand side. But the other ones I'm not 100% sure of. There's a couple of these ones that I have really only got a few. Oh, that's right, I forgot I can start collecting this one again. Start doing that. And then like these ones largely down the bottom. There's a select few that I've got maxed, or at least ops locked, like these ones. But then some of the other ones are really kind of far behind. And yeah, relativity, I don't have much to upgrade it, to be honest, but I might give it a try. At the very least, I can probably do the impulse engines, if nothing else. Let me check actually, 307 million once I kill this guy. I want to see where that's at. 328. It's about 21 million per hit, which is not bad. It's a decent little amount, yeah. As for the Ascendant, I don't think I'm ever going to get anywhere close to being near the top on this one. I was wondering actually, let me give it a look. Still Afterworld by a long shot. As for the daily, it's you. Congrats. You knew that before asking, didn't you? You gotta keep an eye on AJ though. He's catching up. Seven, 8, and 9. There we go. Yeah, it would be really good if I could get the Dauntless just zipping around in here. But I want to try and get my factions up a little bit quicker. Because I'm like way off. To be fair, I don't think I necessarily need to be like at the right, like required rep, right? Like I don't need the rep to be able to build, for instance, the Enterprise E before building it, right? If I get the parts from the DTI. Because I'm sitting here right now for the blueprints. I've never done it before. I've never tried to build it when I didn't have the rep, because I've never fully sourced it from the DTI. But I guess it's theoretically possible. The only thing is I would be missing out anyway on the faction favors. I'm going to want to have this one maxed. So either way, I want to get my rep up, which is the reason I'm trying to do it. And I think I can actually almost buy the Scimitar straight up. I think I need maybe another 1 million, and I'm good to go. Let me have a look. Nice, you're almost there. Well, you can let me know then. If you're able to build it before you get the rep. Ooh, I haven't been in the 60s long enough to have caught up, but I'm getting there. That's part of the reason I went 61 as well. I thought there's no point in me staying at 60 and just continuing to get the G5 epics. So yeah, it looks like I can do a roughly 20 minutes in the mirror universe where I am right now. Yeah, and also this, but really the only negative, the only downside to going to G6 was these things starting to need sigmas. That's one thing I wish I did know, because if nothing else, I might have tried to bang a couple out before going up. But it is what it is. No, I didn't even pay attention to Transigen, but I guess that probably did jump up as well, yeah. What do I want to do? Away teams. Okay. 18,000 should be easy enough to do. That's like 6 of them, right? I also caught all the way up on my station research today. So everything's caught up except for these cosmic whatever. Because those just cost a lot. Sure. Slap that on. Might as well. Maybe some places, but not others, I imagine. I was surprised as well that I managed to get the station one up as high as it was. I also hadn't done it for quite a bit. As you can see, even combat's kind of... Well, it's not too far behind, but mostly it's the ones requiring the special materials that I'm kind of behind on. Yeah. Mirror Universe as well. Ooh, I can do this now. Forgot about that. I was focusing on these for the longest time, but the artifact gallery is really holding me back. Tournament store, it's mostly it's the rare hazards that are actually holding me back the most right now. So I need to try and find a way to more reliably source those. The one thing I did notice recently, sorry, give me one sec, so I can set up a couple more of these. Is this? Oh wait, actually I've done the daily, so I can't even show you it. But the one that's like kill 20 enemies in a hazard system or whatever, you don't actually need to do the Federation ones. You can just send something up to Transigen space, which I only just figured out like a couple days ago. So I've just been sending my ship up to the level 62 transition space, firing a couple of those out. It's been doing pretty good. And that at least gets me the extra hazard particles. The mining one I still don't do because it's just a pain. But the transition one's easy enough. Like, you send one ship up to the transition system and you're done. But the mining is just a pain because I can't get the 84 needed in one try. It takes like 2 or 3. Maybe once my Selkie's a little bit more tiered up. Not tiered. I think it's the ops that's holding me back. Yeah, it is tier and ops based, but my Selkie's tier isn't the problem, it's the ops that's the problem for me right now. It's not super high tier, but it's pretty high. Where is it at? Tier 3, you know, so it's not like really high, but it's high enough. Yeah, that's right. The I don't have it, but I do recall. This one, right? 200% is not bad, and warp speed. Yeah, I'm only at 60 at 200. I think I stopped pulling it because it was just expensive. It's also in the transition, right? No, it's not. Aggregation. Pretty sure it was aggregation, right? No. Am I tripping? Oh, there it is. Skipped right over it. There we go. Yeah. Actually, I can probably start affording to put that into my rotation again. I think it was just a little bit lazy before. Oof. I'm still being lazy because I haven't done the uncommon. Jeez, can you stop? The uncommon banner for a while. Oh, no, I guess I have been. I don't know. I have to pull it super slow to get anywhere. That's not worth it. But yeah, I'll start doing that. I'll have it. Not soon, but I'll have it at some point. I think, what? 2 months? It should take me to get that one finished. Don't think I got enough for these 3, but I'll put them all in anyway. Ugh. So I think my exocomp will last another 2 runs. Should be good to go. How much did one run get me? About 200 million? No, a little bit more than that, right? Couple 100 million. Yeah, it's the tier up that's been the problem, right? That's why I also don't really bother too much with the FTs. Because I just can't afford to tier any of them. Even half the ones I do have, like I think I recently unlocked like the Malon extractor, the mining laser, these kind of things. But I just don't need them because they're not worth tearing up. The Ferengi Whip has been my main one since it does mostly the same. The only thing it's missing is the like mining rate for ore. Like 200 to cargo, 900 to mining rate, 1000 to protected cargo. Slightly less protected cargo, slightly more mining rate. Cargo capacity is the same. So the Ferengi Whip is fine on a miner. The only other one I got was the Borg nanoplaning. I've started on this recently because I'm going to slap it on the Vindicator. Even then, I'm not sure if I'm going to bother trying to tear it up though. Yeah, too long for the amount of tear up stuff you get. I need to double check that if I'm aware of it or not. Ah, yeah, there's this one, right? There's also, not Lorca, what's his name? Sloan. He has these ones. Cost efficiency and level up and tier up. I think there was someone else. Was it? Who was it? Yeah, it was you. It was Lorca. He has this one. Which is kind of useful. But even with those, it's not a huge help. It could definitely be worse. But, yeah. So many costs. And that also depends on you actually remembering to switch them in. Like, I always have Lorca in, but I don't always have Sloan in, so... Yeah. It's just lucky I always have Lorca slotted in the first slot anyway. Lorca and Khan are the two that don't ever move for me. I always have those two slotted. But these two I change quite a bit. If I'm doing armadas and stuff, then it'll be Janeway and Kirk. If it's PvP, then it's Seven and Locutus. And then I guess it's hostile grinding, it's Kirk and Sloan. Yeah, I think that's a good way to do it. Janeway I also swap out for Q trials, but I don't really do Q trials much anymore since I maxed them. But when I do, then yeah, obviously Janeway comes out for that. But I also run her for armadas as well. And the hull health boost she gives is pretty nice. Also the cosmic particle efficiency, which I don't have maxed. The impulse speed is very good. And yeah, that's also true, I suppose. I've mentioned it before. I don't know if I ever mentioned it to one of you guys, but give me 1 second, I'll go back to it. The one thing I don't understand is this choice here. So here you get 30 to your impulse speed after you destroy a ship. Or there's this one which only applies in wave defense and it also goes to 30. It kind of seems pointless. The only benefit is you don't have to destroy your first ship to get this speed boost. But it's really not a benefit when you consider the fact this applies anywhere and everywhere. Yeah, like if it was double and it was for wave defense, then it might be worth like investing in. I would still say get this one first, and if you have like tons of Lorca skill points left over, then maybe do this for wave defense. But it just seems such a pointless choice to even give you. There's no reason whatsoever to choose the wave defense one, in my opinion. But who knows, maybe there's someone out there that's invested heavily in it. I need to invest a little bit more in Lorca's Fist as well. But this has been making my mining dailies a little bit less painful. Also for the new Ferengi stuff, I've been focusing on the GS again. But I'll eventually probably... I want to get some more Lorca skill points, but I think I want to finish off the mirror research first. If I can afford it. Cloaked Racketeer. Cloaking is not even... It's just not even worth it in this game anymore. Because you can't use it in Arena. And I guess because I only ever do PvP in Arena anyway. There's just no benefit to cloaking in my... like, for me. I don't really want to sneak around and... like, do PvP that way anyway. And even if I wanted to, like... there's so much research in this game to be able to see cloaked ships anyway, so it kind of makes it pointless. Since you can't rely on it for anything. Let's see, Mirror Universe, where am I even sitting at? Yeah, the Apex Barrier I don't have. Liquid Trillium Refining. Cost efficiency would be nice, but it's not super important. That one I can't get. These ones I can't get. So what was I planning to spend it on? I can't even remember. I was thinking about this actually. It would make solos a lot easier. Mining bonus I don't need. Yeah, I guess it's probably between this one, the entity HP, and like you said, the apex barrier. I also got the ISO damage before, so I'm not sure which one I'll go for. Probably the entity, just to make the solo waves a lot less painful. Because I'm starting to get to the point where I'm thinking about trying the level 60s. I haven't actually tried them yet. And yeah, it stacks in normal waves too, which is pretty nice. So we'll see, but it might end up being that one that I go for. Nice, that's good. It also means, yeah, you can do it like with less players, or if someone like, because waves, at least in my experience, are super prone to messing up. People getting kicked out of the wave or crashing in the waves and stuff. So if you end up a player down, it can really help to have that extra buffer. The apex barrier is nice, but at the end of the day, it's only like an extra 500 per tier. No, more like half of a Nesmith. Because Anorax applies every time you get hit. If it applied every time you got hit, I'd definitely be getting it. Yeah, like you said, the rest of them, I mean, they are nice in terms of they make the mirror grind a little bit less painful. But the thing about them is, like, if you invest in them now, it's going to help you now, but it's not going to help you for like the remainder of your account. And I think those are the ones that you need to prioritize over anything else. Is the SS Revenant on the list of ships to upgrade tomorrow? Do you know? Or should I just upgrade it today? Yeah, I think that's kind of the, that's probably the order I would go in as well. At least for the ISO damage and central hull HP. Yeah, I'll wait till tomorrow then. I can only do one anyway, but, you know, it'll help out. Thought that might have been you for a second, but I can't remember what level you're at. 64? Yeah, I thought so. I read it as 64 at first, that's why I was like, wait a second, and that was 66. You fix the max so you can scrap it anytime for the event. Yeah, that's true. getting there. This one as well, I think when I get it to, no, it needs to be tier 13, right? So it's quite a ways to go. It just takes so long to get the stuff you need. And I also ran out of rare gas today. But I should be able to make that back relatively quickly. It is mega slow. The Protector and the Mantis and the Defiant. I think those are the big ones that are really slow for me. Vindicator's also slow, but that's always been slow. Eviscerator as well. This one I've been struggling on. Yeah, would be nice. Reliant isn't too bad. It's not super slow. Defiant is tier 9, which is just crazy. You get 9,000 per day for this, and you need 147,000 just to get one component. I don't even know if it is 9,000. Yeah, it's probably about 9,000, right? 196 for one component. It's super slow. These ones are not, well, they're still kind of slow, but they're not that bad. But the rares especially. Yeah. It's around about that. What else? Dauntless. Still kind of slow, but it's a relatively recent ship. The Ceratops took me quite a bit of time to upgrade as well, but to be fair, I wasn't really doing its dailies. Or its weeklies, rather. I just found it really boring to do. The Titan's the same. I don't do the dailies for this as often as I should be. And then, where is it? Mantis tier 9. They're all stuck at tier 9. Discovery's at tier 7. That said, I can get this one. Oops, there we go. That's pretty good. Yeah, the disco's just been taking me a super long time. Shame it's not Sigma, but I guess it can't be helped. Speaking of Sigma, though, next Alliance tournament, I should be able to get the Monavine refit, which is pretty good. I should have had it last time, but I didn't know we were going to 30 2 tournaments ago. So I didn't have anything saved up for the store once we went to 30, which was unfortunate. But still, next tournament, I'll have that. I'll be getting my daily drip of Sigma. Trying to think of what else. Yeah, that's right, the artifacts. I'm still sitting on those. I think I'm almost to the point that I can get... Which ones is it? Yeah, Mavenga Storybook and the Ancient Vulcan Scroll. I'm going to get 3 more to level 10. Which shouldn't be too long. King Mabenga's Crown should be up there soon. The Crenham hair, it's going to take maybe a couple more weeks. Nero's Trident again. The thing that's holding me back is this artifact gallery more than anything else. The masteries were easy. Those were no problem. Like, you get the materials for them on the daily drip. But it's the requirements that are really holding me back. I think as soon as this was Transigen as well, right? As soon as the Transigen refinery came in, I just boosted them. Like, straight up. So I daily pull max on those. No, it's not even max. I just daily pull them. One chest each. Yeah, that's fair. I just remember when they first came out, they were like a really big boost. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Let's focus on that. Is that a cube? It is a cube. How's this cube doing? 17 billion? Yes. Go back to the galaxy for a little bit, because I think I'm gonna finish that one off. I need to head back. Yosha. Yeah, the mastery boost is pretty nice. I just really wish I wasn't being held back, particularly by the gallery size. That said, all my other buildings, I'm currently sitting like I have nothing else that I can upgrade anymore until I go to level 62. With the exception of these specialties that I just need to wait on the specialty materials for. And these, what do you even call these, generators? Everything out here is finished too, except this one will be finished soon. Might go up to 62. I need to look into the benefits and the negatives. I guess the big negative is that I'm going to have to go up against, what, 66s? In arenas? Yeah, the generators I only do because I don't like having an open slot here. So that's why I'll just slap one of these on. Maybe I'll wait and see if I can get to gold 2. I'm trying to get to gold 2 soon, so that I can get Mirror Uhura unlocked. This is what's holding me back. Once I get to gold 2, I should be okay. I want to try her on the Selkie, actually. Kind of like we were talking about yesterday. So far, right now, I'm using Khan. Oh. Which has been going okay. But I think if I use Mirror Uhura here, and then put some assimilation below decks, it would be a pretty cool crew for the miner. Because like you said, with Uhura, like increasing your apex barrier by what, like 40%? And you get like, ignoring any other sources, you get 75 just from him. So that'll take you over like 100,000 apex barrier straight off the bat, which is pretty crazy. Slap Dezok below decks. And just see how it goes. Not sure who else to put below though. Like Dezok and the Queen maybe? Yeah, right? And again, being at gold 2, it means you get the daily drip of her as well. Although I don't know how much it costs. This one here. I used to not use them. I think I had like 60,000 up until recently, but I started pulling Mirror Dust. Just because I really need to get the mirror research sorted. And it's really difficult to source it. Yeah, the outposts I started pulling as well, but then you run out of plunder as well. And I also don't do outposts as much as I probably should be doing. I should be doing it daily, but I just can't be bothered. Too much crew shifting. I think maybe if the fleet presets were easier to get, it wouldn't be so bad, but I didn't even get it the first time they came out. I probably should have. In the event store. Yeah. Changing crews every day is just a massive hassle. Like with how many different loops there is to do every day, it's not even really an optional thing. It's pretty much a necessity for this game. And it's a shame they made it so difficult to get. That's why even when I do the Mirror Universe, sorry, not that, when I do waves, solo waves, I just leave the PvP crew on my GS because I just can't be bothered switching it out. It would be nice if they added it back to the augment store, like the fleet commander slots. Yeah, there's just far too much to do. The way they did it with like the extra dry dock, if they slapped it in the augment store like that, I think it would be nice. It doesn't seem like they're going to do that though. Hmm. Sure. Might as well start pulling this. Not that I'm going to be able to tear it up anyway, but you know, might as well get it started. Because it's too expensive. I'd love it. It's nice. I like the ISO damage. It's pretty, but it's also pretty expensive. Unfortunate as it is. It's only 60%. I mean, 60% is good, right? I get that. But it's only 60% at max. And it costs the same as, what is it? The Quantum Slipstream. And I don't have my Reliant high enough to auto grind the epics yet. So that's another thing I need to manually grind, and you only get 125. There's no way I can double pull this. So it's just about maximizing my time. It's not small, but like for a maxed artifact, it's not as big as it probably could be. It's a nice extra addition to have, absolutely. My base ISO, I have no idea, let me see. $218. No, Queen's Remains is complete trash. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. Like I said, it's nice, but it's just expensive. It is going to be the next thing I focus on once I get the Slipstream, but I haven't been able to focus on both of them. Where is my Glavin anyway? Must have went right past it. Twice, I'm imagining. There it is. Yeah. But it's just expensive. Mega expensive. And I think you can even get it in the Transigen refinery, but even then it's expensive. I think originally I got a couple of them from here. But then I started switching my focus to Nira's Legal Tome. No, whatever, it's back there. And then you can also get it from the Epic Artifacts, I believe. Oh no, it must be in the rares. Jeez Louise, why is it so annoying? Yeah, I think I saw it over there. I'm not gonna mess around with that anymore. Once you unlock it, it goes into the Disruptors store. That I didn't know. Okay, let's go back then. Let's see where it's at. I'm gonna have to... very carefully swipe this. Oh, I forgot it does that. Okay. There we go, I'll add it. One chest per day, but it's going to be something. I'll need to take something away though. These ones I need right now. These ones, I guess I don't need these for the time being, so I'll take these off. We'll see how that goes for a little bit. I wish there was a way to know which ones go into the temporal whatever store, disruptor store, and which ones don't. Because if I'd known that, I would have probably focused on it a little bit sooner. Get one more here, why not? But even then, I still gotta wait another, I don't know, 18-ish days? Maybe less if I decide to pull it more often from the Augment faction. Or if I manage, no, I don't think I'm close to getting the Squall up, sadly. But if I did manage to get that up, I think I'd get the extra tier up bonus, which would help. Once this one's finished with what it's doing, I'll pull it back and I'll give it a look, but I think it's pretty far away from the next tier, unfortunately. Ugh. 2 minutes left on these exos. Oh. At least it's something, I suppose. Okay, so the tricorder can also be put into it. Cheers, I'll give that a look in a sec. If I leave the chat now, I'm gonna miss some of your like follow-up messages, but I'll check the link out once I'm finished. Because the chat doesn't like keep the chat updated when I leave the screen, unfortunately. But I will go through it in a bit. Silence I also need to start doing more often. Because they are a nice source of temporal disruptors, but it's just a real pain as always to grind them. Yeah, see, that's been the issue. Not just the squall bits, but also the loop efficiencies. Like, I try to do these every day, at least for the ones that I really need. I don't do the silence, because I don't need it. But the Gorn, the Revenant, the NSEA, and the Relativity I try to do in that order. Well, actually, Revenant's probably highest priority. Then the NSEA, maybe? And probably the Gorn. Then the NSEA. Who's that? I thought once you get up to G7, you're supposed to start grinding faction hostiles. I thought like the G7s don't tend to grind in the mirror universe anymore. Ah, okay. Is the mirror universe still better than what's it called? The new hostiles for speed ups? The V'ger? I was actually wondering that earlier. I guess so, yeah. Yeah, because I was wondering that myself. Once I noticed I was starting to get those from the V'gers, I was like, huh, this looks like an alternative source if nothing else. And the good thing is it means you don't need to zip all the way through the mirror universe to get there. Honestly, for that reason alone, I think if I'm actually ever going to focus purely on speed ups, I'll probably do the V'ger instead. But since I need the rep, I'm gonna stick to the mirror universe for now. And yeah, the Gorn, like, it's not 100% needed, but it would be nice to be able to, like, for instance, especially for the G6 solos and stuff, my Vindicator can only carry me so far. Like, it's got a pretty lousy warp range. So if I could Gorn rip it up, that would be nice. Not yet, but I'm close. What is that, 3,000? Okay. See, swap ship. And put back my PvPFCs. And check out how my faction grinding went. So, well, it went not bad actually. It jumped up, what, 5 billion or so? Yeah, I went up about 4 to 5 billion from an hour's grind, which is not too bad. So that's like 10 hours to get to the next level, I guess. That's pretty far, but you know, nothing in this game is easy, I should say. How am I doing in terms of loot? Three hours, 15 hours. Yeah, not bad. Decent amount of faction credits as well. And then in terms of transition, yeah, I can't. You know, I'm close. I'll be able to tier this up tomorrow, I guess. I could tier it up today if I wanted to use challenge credits, but I'm gonna hold off on it for now. But yeah, I can get the tier up for the Squall tomorrow, which is nice, which means I should probably be able to get at least 1 or 2 extra pulls of the Glavin. I need to remember to do that. There we go. Okay, I'm probably gonna stop streaming in about 30 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is get this miner set up. Once the miner's set up, I don't have anything else to do today in the game. So, I'm actually gonna log out of this one for now. And switch to a different game for the last 30 minutes just to keep it interesting, because there's nothing else for me to do in what do you call it, Fleet Command right now. So what I'm gonna do instead is play a little Apex for the last 30 minutes or so. And yeah, I should hopefully remember the ship upgrade. Well, I will remember the ship upgrade, but I should hopefully remember specifically that I want to get the Glavin with the tier up rewards. That'll be the thing I need to make sure to remember. Let's see, where is it? There we go. Nice. So hopefully I do that. Glavin, I need How many is it again? Like 20? Around 20 shards of that, so maybe two to three pulls in the epic, whatchamacallit, epic choice store or whatever, rare choice store. Yeah. And then I can start pulling it, as you said, from the temporal. So that's the thing I didn't know about, is that you could get it in the temporal, whatever, disruptor store. If I'd known that, I'd have probably focused it a little bit more. Do you know any obvious ones? Like, I know you sent the link, and I'm going to check it in a bit. But are there any other obvious ones, apart from the classic tricorder, that go into the store? Because, like, Nira's Legal Tome, for instance, that one doesn't. Which is why I've been focusing on it so much. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have any of those ones, actually. Well, of course I don't, or else I would have seen them in the temporal store, but yeah.
Target locked. Just like old times, Dad.
And I'm missing a squad member. I wonder if this guy's gonna stick with me or if he's gonna jump out.
Good, I'm the jump master.
Let's just drop hard.
We can start off strong at this spot. Get ready, moving on. Let's explore that way.
Dang it. Whoa, there's no guns.
Next might be something good this way. First blood, good thing it's not us. Watch it now. I see an enemy landing near me. Hey now, enemies drop down near me. Let's glide, dog.
Wow.
Bandit landed nearby, trying to get the drop on you. Taking fire.
Watch it now. I see an enemy landing near me. We've got another squad.
How am I hitting nothing? Jesus. They're not bad. Dang it.
Fox 3, missile off the rails. Bogey's dead.
You can't keep me down. Last man's
Oh, we're
back.
looking.
Charging on my shields.
Enemy over there. Listen up, I'm getting shot at.
Oh no. Probably quicker to just respawn.
Charging on my shields.
AJ shares back in the enemy over there.
Fox 3, missile off the good zone. Recharging shields.
I need to reload.
Gotta stay alert.
Sadly, I still only have one weapon.
Jackie, need some help here.
Lost my squad. Gotta keep my head on a swivel. Let's explore
Let's
that
go
way.
here for now.
Just giving my shields a recharge.
That was rude.
I'm back. Top 3 firing missiles. Charging on my shield.
Wow.
I need shields.
Oh, there we go.
Just giving my shields a recharge. I need shields. Ada, you follow them now, alright? I need shields. Some damage over here.
It's not even worth it. Oh, wait. That's worth it, though.
Opening fire.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
Taking fire.
Attention. Blue bins have been restored. Wireless slot unlocked.
Main engine burn.
Where are we going, bro?
Pressure drop. Oxygen masks will be provided. If you're traveling with a small child, this is a blood sport. What's wrong with you?
Let's go that way.
Oh,
I gotcha. Hey, how about no more dying today?
I need shields. Doc, let's glide. Hit me.
Everyone else is out. All right, Kylie.
Take this loss with pride. They don't.
wow, I didn't realize I'd knocked off my microphone again. Apologies if you've been just listening to me doing nothing for the past 10 minutes. I have been speaking, but I must have nudged my mic by accident with my head. I need to be a little bit more careful with it. Yeah, if you're still around, I was just wondering, have you ever played Apex? And if you're not still around, then it's fair enough, because I went quiet for the past 10 minutes, I think. It's pretty good. I don't know if you ever played Titanfall, but I liked Titanfall 2 a lot. It had a really good story. And this is kind of based in the same universe. But mostly the gunplay and the movement is pretty fun.
Be strong when weak. Be brave when faced with fear. Be humble when
Gonna be
victorious.
no stopping us if we land here. Get ready, moving up.
Ugh.
Let's go that way. Hey now, enemies drop down near me.
Oh, are you kidding me? No weapons?
Fight.
Let's get some air.
Ah, you took it. Why?
I need a weapon.
Target over there. Got our first
Must
order.
be something good this way. Shut down.
Ugh. Ah!
Contact with us.
Are you get why?
Rate of fire means nothing.
Why are my teammates just doing nothing? That's the only thing about this game. It's actually the reason I stopped playing it for the longest time. Is when you play with random people rather than people that you know, they're just completely useless like 90% of the time.
Back on our feet. Here, take one.
Whereas everyone else's teammates seems to work in perfect unity. As you can see. Even if you talk to them, they don't do much. That's the big problem. That's why I stopped. At least with the new game mode that they added, this one, you get respawned once you die.
You're gonna get me down. Last night's back.
Go faster. I'm standing still. You're lucky I like you. It wasn't my type.
45 seconds. Rings close.
Charging on my shield.
You and me now.
Also, playing on PC lobbies is pretty rough when you're using controller. I used to play on PS5, but one, it's a little bit more difficult for streaming, and two, it's a little bit more difficult in general for let me see. Ooh, that's nice. It's a little bit more difficult for having a broken leg just because of the way my apartment's set up. So I'm mostly playing it on PC right now.
Contact with hostile. Fíjate, another squad is attacking us. Hostile close. Charging up my shields.
Oh, there's always someone.
This is how it has to be. I'm sorry. I'm never quit.
Also, the respawn in this mode has been really screwing up the past couple of days.
I have enough lying around. I'm back.
Throwing thermite grenade. Bless me with sight.
Nice.
Take off. They're picking it up. Let's get some air. Let's go that way.
Choke that out.
Contact.
Attention.
Area. There was a recent battle here.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
Contact with target.
Restart.
Shields now. Enemy down.
There was a recent
Enemy
battle
taken
here.
out.
The enemy.
Enemy shields gone. I'm spotted. Taking fire. Reloading.
Taking a moment to recharge my shields. Yo,
Enemy shields gone.
You kidding me, guys? Come on.
the old father.
Oh, come on, man.
Let's explore this way.
Yeah. If his buddy wasn't coming up on me and if my buddies were paying more attention, it would have been fine, but...
You and me now. I had enough lying around. I'm back. Let's glide, Doc.
Whoa! What a rush! Someone traveled through here recently.
I know, I saw them.
I ran away from the light companies. We are inside the ring.
I'm spotted. Taking fire.
It's go time.
Listen up. I'm getting shot at. You're better now, alright? Got to watch myself.
Oh, I needed to reload. Jesus Christ. It's always the reload that gets you.
Another bogey.
Okay, I'll do one more game and I'll play as the character I've been playing the most recently. I'll go back to Mirage. And that'll be my last game. Just gotta hope Sad Jackson and Saiyan are decent teammates. We can be a full team of Mirages. Depends on what that last guy picks. I think he's gonna go for Horizon though.
I can win this thing with one eye closed, or both eyes closed. Hell, I don't even have to show up.
You ready for a wee adventure, mate?
Listen, I've been training all day, so it's about time we do some fighting.
Looks like he's a relatively new player, so I don't have a lot of hope, but who knows, I could be surprised.
Boy, looky here. I've mastered the jump. happened there? The lighting is great for my hair. Have you noticed it lately? Follow the leader.
Landed near me. Got my boots ready.
Not my best choice.
Got one spotted. I need a frag grenade. Oh boy, next ring's far.
Making contact here. Next way, big one more. Bad news, I'm down.
Bam goes the boozle.
Ugh.
Shot at! Downed an enemy. Bam to the bam. I'm running out of ideas. Recharging shields.
Bad news, I'm down.
We've got about a minute. An enemy line up with us. Uh-oh. Colleague's gone. I cracked that hooligan. Shoot at me.
45 seconds. Range a little far.
New kill leader appointed. Me and you are down.
Jeez Louise, man.
Now I have to do extra work.
Get to bamboozling.
I'm back. I never left. I've been here the whole time.
Deploy escape deployed. We got bam. Faking him out with a decoy. I'm down.
Is it a replicator to claim?
Getting shot at. Go out and bamboozle him.
For the last man standing, the last hope. The lone wolf hunting the other murder people. You got bamboozled. Using the decoy escape. You got bamboozled.
Here I come. Raj to the rescue. After being rescued. Thanks for that.
Giving my shield to recharge.
Everyone calm down. I'm back. You're welcome. The last man standing. Our last hope. Hunting the other.
Here I come. Raj to the rescue. After being
Sending out
rescued.
another me.
Thanks for that.
Damn, he's good looking.
I'm back. Did you miss me? You did miss me, right?
Warning. Ring closing.
Alright, lucky us. We're already inside this next ring.
Target spotted. Troops o'clock. Enemy. Alright, shots fired and they're hitting me. Broken enemy shield. Reloading. Alright, killed an enemy.
The last man standing.
down.
Our last hope. The lone wolf hunting the other murder people. Throw my grenade out. It's Deuce O'Clock. You got bamboozled. Giving my shield to recharge. You got bamboozled. Enemy shield cracked.
Has been unlocked.
Taking some damage.
I'm back. I never left. I've been here the whole time.
Bad
Just
news,
me.
I'm down.
No,
Let's
I
go
really
here.
did not get shot. Recharging shields.
Let's move that way. Supply bin here. Let's go here. How about this way?
Bamboozled,
Got one here.
foozled. Yeah, I said it.
You got bamboozled. Guys, look at this. Guys, look, look, look.
Ring's close. 45 seconds.
Everyone calm down. I care of it, don't worry. I need shields.
Died. Version of close. You know, let's not talk about this.
Attention. The kill leader has been eliminated.
Shield cell here.
Supply bin here.
Attention. Kill leader. Stop. Attention. Kill leader.
I'm down.
Now I really need to not get shot. 82 so clock.
Who's old? Right, this way. Squad left. I am nailing this. You got bamboozled.
Oh. Okay, so I guess it wasn't me turning the mic off, because the mic is off again. I need to figure out what's going on with it, because it must be turning itself off automatically, but I'm not sure why. Very odd. But yeah, as I was saying, that's probably going to be the end of it for today. That's the end of the stream. But I'll check out that link you sent me, and hopefully I can catch you again tomorrow or whenever I end up streaming. We can chat a little bit more. But yeah, I need to figure out what's going on with the mic, because it automatically turned off a couple of times, and it also wasn't automatically on it from the beginning, as you noted. Strange stuff. But yeah, I can figure all that out later, hopefully. Yeah, for sure, and appreciate you coming along. It's always good to have someone to chat with, rather than talking to myself the whole time. But yeah, I'll catch up with you later on, I'm sure. Have a good night.